Coop, yeah. Is this a girls' game now? What do you mean? There's like decorations and hamster wheels for cats. There's a loom. What's that one where you wander around, get nothing done, have to grind for ages for like a pink bracelet? Animal Crossing? No. Call of Duty. This is not a girls' game. What's that on your head? Is that a tiara? That is a headband of badassery.
Dopamine administered.
So what, if a girls' game, everyone's allowed, not you, Jason Schreier. We are at 1.12.1. We had this hot fix drop in yesterday. I had a bit of a brainwave, I do have a headache now, about performance and how to tweak it slightly. I'm going to do a comparison. It's to do with that 4K option and balance. All will be revealed. I'm talking to girls, we do get Damiane in the intros now, or whatever character you left off with. That might have happened ages ago. I literally only saw this happen yesterday, but I may not have logged off with that character locked in. This has incentivized me to get more outfits unlocked for this individual. I have been neglecting my Damiane game. Why'd you cover her face? I've been thieving. I forgot. It's good that it carries through though. Let's talk about some of those new additions with 1.12. As mentioned, there's a new feature that allows you to decorate the outside of your house. So there's two new tools to be used as crafting items. And there's more workstations. There's loads. There's one at the Greymane Camp. There's one at the Timberham Sawmill. We have had a loom added. They can be found in multiple places. There's one in the Tailor shop in Hernand. 58 new items for your house. You're going to show them your house, Coop? Show them where you're up to with all of that interior decoration stuff? I've got one thing on the ground. I've done nothing else. I haven't even put any fish up on. I'm an embarrassment. If you're like me and go back there, you'll see that they've cordoned off a bit as well. That might have been part of the standard upgrade for Howling Hill. I'm not sure. What have you been doing, bro? Just looking at stuff. I mean, Jesus Christ. And fighting, looking and fighting, and waiting for that train. Spoilers, no train in this video. I want it to appear organically for me. I don't want to be hunting that damn thing down. I've convinced myself that's part of the campaign, and if I don't go forward a mission, it's never going to turn up. If this was an Instagram post, they put a little quote, right? Damiane waits for train. Life is all about waiting. When your life train comes, it's time for you. You know what I'm talking about. I love those sorts of people, love them. Still images of video games completely turn me off now. Normally because they've been doctored and mucked around with and improved. You can't really trust anything you see on that front. And I'm of the generation where a screenshot was super important. You would turn the box over and look at the graphics from a static screenshot. Can you believe that? Yeah, so these sort of photographers, in inverted commas, have ruined it for me. Hence the reason I'm always about movement. So you can see what's going on in engine. You can really see the quality of a video game. The painted couch coupe pan. Disclaimer, if you are an in-game photographer, don't listen to any of that. I am an exception to the rule. Brackets, I'm not normal. Just as a bit of a palette cleanser here, this is some combat with Damiane under the new patch 1.12 and with my standard settings balanced on, RT on, 4K on, sharpening on, Merrick kicking my ass on.
Gold belongs only to those who know the work.
So your powered up weapons that you were using as Cliff have different outcomes on them when you're wielding them as the other characters. That one blew my frickin' mind.
You won't get away.
Since the last video, 1.11, I've seen no major jumps in change on performance with combat, but I do have something that I think is going to interest you that vastly improves things in balance mode. It is coming up, watch time up. Let's get back to those patch notes, and talking about those other characters, they can now both equip visionaries and read memories. They can also now both mount Blackstar, which is amazing. Added chains attacks while sliding for each weapon type, and they've also added for Cliff, this one's massive, 5 new pieces of headgear, and they all sound really awesome, including Greymane light armor. Okay, performance. Do need to state all of this base level PlayStation 5, not a Pro. Got a morbid obsession with that quality mode. As you probably all know, it's basically a no-go area. And I was thinking, remove the 4K and just see what that does. And then left that RT on. And I was expecting some big results, but sure enough, horrendous. We've also got some rain here to add to the game's troubles. Then I was thinking, have I ever looked at balance without 4K on and everything else on? Brackets sharpening off. Now this frickin' works. I've also got one of the best NPC dialogue lines ever. Doesn't have the C word in it though. That has been removed. Too many complaints from the girls probably.
Time to pay the piper, ass licker.
A bit of side by side here. I know, I'm impressed as well. I'm a proper YouTuber now. Can you guess which one's not got 4K? They're both balanced. One of these isn't running at 4K. Yes, the left is the non-4K footage. Now I play this game on a 60 4K television and I don't notice too much granulation. I don't see too much resolution dip because it's dynamic, I think, with some of its improvements. So if you're absolutely sick of those frames dropping whenever it gets busy, having to go in, having to change things around, take 4K off, stick with balance, take sharpening off, leave RT on, and you're kind of going to not see a lot of disruption. You just have lost a bit of resolution. This thing though, going into its mouth, sort of killing its green brain, just when you think you've seen most things, it chucks something like this at you. What a game, bros. The notes also have some combat and action tweaks to it. Most of them are pointed at the other characters and just tightening up their weapon switching out. Really just things that bring them up to speed with Cliff's efficiency. And on the subject of efficiency, I want to just give South Korean studios a shout out. The Last Berserker Kazan and the delectable Stellar Blade immediately need playing. If you've never gone near them and you're into Crimson, you love its quality of design, you're going to find all of that and some hot cheeks to boot. Jason, there's Chuddery over here. You need to come and stick it to them. Disgusting. On a serious note, I do want to say a massive thank you to all the amazing comments in the previous Crimson Desert video. There's a select number of individuals who are using these patch update videos to work out whether Pearl Abyss have fixed the performance. I think we're going to see something big soon that's going to up all of it, so stay tuned. I will of course see you down there.
Time to pay the piper, ass licker.
What was that?